Jacuzzi, welcome all of you. And he said, get some pen and paper. So take some notes because we'll have some information today. So it's good to take notes. All right? So, Adrián, ¿podemos começar a gravar? ¿Podemos arrancar?
Sí. Conta até 5 e começa.
Okay. So we're supposed to make a countdown to 5 and then you press record. Okay, Lee? And you open the room. Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go.
All right, everybody, welcome. It is a special webinar. It's actually a Friday. We usually have our Mondays and Wednesdays, but last Wednesday, Adrian Jacuzzi told us that we should all show up for this special Friday night webinar with our co-host, Armando George. How are you, Armando? Shall we introduce our hosts and tonight and what's happening?
Yeah, welcome everybody. Hello, how are you? So happy for you to join us. And we have two very special persons, the best ones for us, Mize, is the owners of the company. So Carlos Garrido and Adrian Jacuzzi, the CEO, is with us tonight. So they're going to give us some updates and hopefully some good news. So Carlos Garrido and Adrian. Hola, buenas noches.
Hola, boa noite, Armando, buenas noches e obrigado por todas as pessoas estarem aqui. Hoje é sexta-feira já, no final da semana, a estarem aqui conosco para esta conferência especial, digamos assim, que se está a fazer.
Okay, so guys, welcome. Adrian Jacuzzi welcome you and said that today is a very special day. So we not usually do this Friday night, but today is a special day. So for them, it will be a pleasure to do this.
Okay, good night, every people who stay here with us. Today is a very important day because we're going to talk about many technical details about the project PowerMind, about the concept, about everything related, the reason why we create a product like PowerMind, everything who is behind the product, everything who is behind our strategy, our company strategy to develop one product like this. I want to say you something, but in the last day, many investors are coming to the office to talk with me and resolve some doubts that they have. It's very important that when you have one person and you're going to are in a final stage with this investor and they have some deals, I have to help you to resolve to close the deal. Okay, at the end of the time, I have the possibility to be available for all of you to help you to close the final deal. Okay, when you have an investor in the final stage of the relationship. Okay, because we know that is right now sometimes it's very difficult to explain in a perfect way everything who is related to this product, who is called PowerMind. And at the end of the time, I have to help you. Okay, from the next week, I'm going to try to stay with you one time per week, making some presentation, providing some information and making learning to all the people who need some help to make questions. For example, 1 hour to make question for me, to resolve some doubts, and to use all the tools that we have in a right way. Okay? Era importante, Armando, quería empezar con esta introducción para todas las personas que vayan necesitando ayuda, pues puedan irla pidiendo, ¿de acuerdo?
Okay, de acuerdo.
Se ha entendido más o menos bien, ¿no? Esta parte.
Sí, perfectamente.
Bien. In the first time, I want to explain you why Mize Network decide to launch a new line of product like PowerMind, who is based in the future of the cryptocurrency world, in the future of the blockchain world, who is the STO. the security token offering. Okay, as I told you before in the other conference, in the last year, all the last year, and at the end of the 2017, 17, yeah, many projects come to the market under the denomination of ICO, initial coin offer. Okay, this project all the time offer to the people utility tokens without any type of regulation. At the end of the time, the 90% of the project is going down. Okay, do not exist right now. At the end of the time, the people who put the money in this project lose all the money. Okay, the market, the global market is changing. The global market is going to the new way to create different projects, different ways to finance the new projects with three important rules. The first rule is the regulation. When a project is regulated, it's very important because all the rules that are inside the project are controlled by someone. Okay, there is some rule, there is some control. The people who develop the project is necessary to be under a regulation. Okay, this is very important because this is true for the institutional investor, for the traditional investor, for the professional investor. That means many money is coming to this market. Many money is coming to this market. The money of this type of person, of this type of institution, don't come to the market because there is no regulation. Okay, and right now we know, because we stay in many important events around the world in the last year, we know that in the USA and in Asia, there are many platforms who are going to offer to the people this type of project. They are developing, these platforms are developing, and all the future of the market is the ISTO. Okay, we are going. Vamos por delante un poco del mercado, Armando. A ver cómo puedes expresar que vamos un poco adelante del mercado.
With the STO, we will advance up to the market.
Okay, entonces, with all this information, we create a system. Okay, what is working our system? In the first time, we receive many projects from many different parts of the world, from many people. We filter and study this project, and we decide make an agreement and go in advance with one project, we make a deal. We make an agreement. We signing a contract with the company. For example, like Blue Eye Mining, we receive the project. We take more than 4 months studying the project. And at the end of the time, we make an agreement, a big deal with Blue Hill Mining. Okay, we put some money up to the table to close this deal. Okay, with this money, this company have the ability to begin to develop the project. All that they need to do to begin the project. Okay, with that situation, we have pre-financing. We are pre-financing a project. For that reason, we have a special conditions to offer to our people. Okay, we close the deal with the company in the seed way, in the seed capital, in the previous way, and we can offer to the people, to our platform. We can create a product like PowerMine to the people who come to Mize Network platform to buy the project, have exclusive condition, better condition than anywhere, because we are in the pre-financial phase. But when the pre-financial phase, who have a short amount, is a little amount, We only can sell a little amount of this company in this deal. In the second etage of the project is the financiation, and we don't do that. Armando, ayúdame con esto, ¿vale?
Okay.
Esta etapa de financiación va a ser desarrollada por una compañía que ya tiene más de 60.000 inversores, o sea, que tiene una gran cantidad de inversores que son los que realmente van a financiar el proyecto. ¿Por qué? Porque será un proyecto que estará regulado, ¿vale? O sea, nosotros solamente vamos a trabajar con proyectos que tengan una regulación, ¿vale? Y que tengan un control. Y que aquello que se ofrece en el token tenga un valor por detrás, sea un security token. O sea, no solo ofrecemos tokens en condiciones especiales para nuestros clientes, sino que además, por el acuerdo que tenemos con la compañía, detrás de lo que la persona compra hay una garantía real de algo que existe.
Okay. Recuérdame solamente el número de inversores que tiene.
No hay que decirlo, no es necesario decirlo.
Okay, vale. Entonces, sorry guys, Carlos was trying to speak, but he asked me for help. So what happened is, as he was explained, so we are in a pre-sale, all right? So it's with special conditions for Mises because of the conditions they have negotiated with Blue Hill Mining. So we have a special condition to go and sell this before it goes to the investors. Now the second stage is going to be put it out to market with a very high standard institution that they have already a very large range of investors. So they are qualified investors. So the second phase, the second stage will be the sale to these special investors. And we have this opportunity, and it's unique and exclusive for us. So in fact, what you are buying, you are guaranteeing an STO that real has a back asset, a true value, and that is the main thing to retain. So it's a back asset token.
Okay, ¿y cuál es la gran... ¿no? Sí, perfectamente bien explicado, Armando. ¿Cuál es la gran diferencia? Una de las grandes diferencias es que cuando el token empieza a ser comercializado en esta plataforma, ya sale a un precio mucho más alto del que los Misers, del que se ha podido adquirir a través de la plataforma de Mize Network.
So when this goes out through this qualified company to put it out to sell on the STO, these guys, they will buy in a different price from us. So in fact, we are in a 0.5%, 50% discount, let's call it this way. So in fact, it's a huge opportunity. And these guys, they're going to pay by the real price that you all know what it is.
Entonces, la intención es que todo ese proceso sea realizado por plataformas ya existentes y que estén bajo una regulación. Entonces, nosotros no nos metemos en esa parte del proceso. Nosotros estamos en la parte previa. ¿Vale? Entonces, ¿qué están comprando nuestros inversores? Nuestros inversores están comprando un security token que tiene un asset back, están comprándolo a un precio exclusivo y en una fase inicial, en una fase previa. ¿Vale? Esas son las tres características principales que tienen y las ventajas que tienen los Misers por comprar un producto de este tipo dentro de nuestra plataforma.
So when this sale happen through this regulator to this special institution that is going to sell to investors, we are out because our contract is to do a pre-sale, to do a sale with exclusive conditions before this situation happen with this company that is going to trade the token for investors. So our agreement to sell, it will end there. So in fact, this is the real thing, and the investors that we have out for us, Mises, so they are buying exactly the same thing. So it's a security token with a back asset with all the guarantees. So the conditions are the same for the same token, but the conditions of price it's much, much better for us community, for us Mize. So in fact, is a big, big difference in terms of value for buying, but at the end, the token is exactly the same as we have it and what they have. So this is a very huge difference. It's the price. So it's a unique opportunity.
Okay. Entonces, es importante saber, o sea, digamos que no es tan importante entrar a valorar el tipo de token, el roadmap del proyecto, porque todas esas situaciones pueden variar un poco a lo largo del tiempo. O sea, lo importante es que nosotros vamos a poner un equipo de Mize que va a estar desarrollando conjuntamente con Blue Hill Mining el proyecto hasta la salida del token al mercado, ¿vale? Y nosotros vamos, con los conocimientos que tenemos, vamos a velar porque el token tenga las mejores características y se haya hecho todo de la mejor manera hasta que el token sale al mercado, para así nuestros inversores tengan la posibilidad de vender el token a un precio muy superior. Pero no es tan importante, no tenemos que poner el foco en qué características tiene el token o cómo funciona el roadmap de la compañía. Ya todo eso se va a hacer bien. No es tan importante eso porque lo van a hacer empresas profesionales y nosotros vamos a estar controlándolo.
Okay, so don't focus so much on the roadmap and on the features behind all of this, because in fact, be sure that all of this is regulated. So we don't have to worry about that. Don't you worry about that. The fact is, Mize Network is inside the company, so we are there to make sure that, and we'll give our own contribution with the knowledge that we have. We are helping and we are giving a contribution to the company, to Blue Hill company, to make the best token possible. All right, and so we are there representing all the Mizers to make sure that everything goes well, that everything is according to what they promise and what they say, and the regulators approved. So in fact, we are along with all this process. So you all Mizers are represented by the team that is already there with them, working with this best institutions already set up to work with the token, but we will join this and we'll make sure and we'll make our contribution to make this token the very best.
Okay. It's very important to understand, Armando, that it's two separate steps. Okay, Mize Network developed the first step, who is the pre-financing, and Swisscom, who is one of the most largest company in around the world to develop this type of project, developed the hard step of the project. We put everything at the door of this company, and they develop everything. Everything is running perfect into this company. For us, is the perfect situation, because at the end of the time, they going to do all the hard work to develop all the project and guarantee to us that everything going to be developed in the right way, okay, in the regulated way. Right now, the token only will be able to, el token solo será posible empezar a vender por Swisscom. Nosotros estamos adquiriendo un derecho de compra preferente a un precio que ni siquiera existirá cuando ya esté en Swisscom. ¿Okay? Eso es lo realmente importante y la gran ventaja que tienen nuestros Mizer, y tenemos que proteger todo esto, ¿sí? Porque si, todo es, o sea, no se puede cuestionar si algo es real o no, porque sería imposible hacer algo irreal con un proyecto de este tipo, ¿entiendes?
Yeah. So the institution that is behind we're talking about is Swisscom. So this guy is one of the best companies in this action, in this field. So in fact, we should not question who is this guy, who is the regulator, who is the company behind this, because in fact they are the best and they already proved. They don't have to prove absolutely nothing to everybody. So they are proven, they know what they do, and they have and they have to make sure that's his part, to make sure that everything goes on the market in the right way. So in fact, the sale of the token will be made by them. What we are in a pre-advanced sale. So there's nothing to do. This is one stage, and with Swisscom, because in fact it's them, they're going to launch the token. It's them, it's not us, okay? So all we are doing a pre-sale, and we're doing a pre-reservation for this for us. So the token is the same, but we're just working in different stages, and the token will be deliver and sell to the markets to a great institution like the partner they have on Blue Hill, that is Swisscom.
Armando, vou fazer uma ligeira introdução. Pergunta aí à audiência se estão a perceber bem, se estão apontando, se estão anotando a grande importância que hoje está falando aqui o Carlos para futuras dúvidas o perguntas que possivelmente as pessoas tenham.
Yo sé que puede haber muchas dudas, Armando, pero el feedback que yo necesito es, sobre todo, si se está entendiendo. Si
okay, guys.
Fácil de entender.
Okay, guys. So they are asking for you, please, to comment, because they want to make sure that you understand this message. They want to make sure that you understand the process. So Adrian Jacuzzi and Carlos are asking if you put it on the chat, if it is clear to you, if you are understanding what they are saying, what Carlos is saying. So please let us know. For them, it's important to know your opinion on this. So Coach Mustafa says, powerful, poderoso.
Ok, las personas pueden participar en el chat. Informa eso, Armando.
Yes, please. They are asking for you to be active in the chat. Let us know your things. Let us know your opinion. Let us know the things. Let us know what you're thinking. Put it on the chat. They really want to know what you are thinking, to see if we are doing the things in a clear way for you to understand. Ok. Vincent diz que todo está muy claro. And Bravo dice que es muy claro y que es una gran oportunidad. Emabilion says excelente. Kalim pone los dedos arriba y estamos, por eso yo pienso que está claro, Carlos. La mensaje está bien recibida.
In conclusion, to make it in an easy way, we have an agreement with Blue Hill Mining. We have a contract. In this agreement, in this contract, we have a percentage of the company. And with this percentage of the company, we have the right to receive a volume of tokens when the token will be delivered. Okay? And we put all this package of token to our Mizers, into the Mize Network platform in a special price, in a special condition, for a limited time, in an exclusive way. Okay? And we're going to do that in the future with many projects. We are creating something very interesting that we will do, that we want to launch in the near future. We are developing, because with everything of this, is everything running good with this project and with the concept, and the people understand, but there is something important to understand. Right now, today, in the beginning of this year, we are talking about, with every people, in 2 years, will be talking about. In 2 years, all the people talk about security token. We are talking about right now. We need to take advantage to arrive in the first time to the information, to take advantage to the market, to have all our knowledge, all our work during the last year. The last year will be a bad year in the crypto space. Everything is going down. More than 90% some coins. The Bitcoin is going down very hard. But something is happening behind the louder. Okay? And we stay all the time behind the louder, learning, accumulating knowledge, accumulating relationships to stay here in the beginning of this year, advances this privileged information to all our people. Develop a smart product to all our community.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, it's important that you you accumulate questions, you accumulate some dupes. In the near future, we're going to develop more tools to make easy your work, to create more confidence about the project, to put more information into the Blue Whale Meeting webpage or everything, make translation, make some news in the next weeks. Is very important to receive your feedback, to receive your question. What do you need to develop in the better way the project, and everything that you need, we're going to try to do in the next week. Okay.
Muy bien. So I realized that the users understand what is said. So do your questions. If you have questions, if you have doubts, just put it on, because we'll give you tools to make you understand this and to answer to all your questions. So let us know what is your feeling, what is your questions.
I have a couple of questions that people are not asking here, but they ask me all the time. So because we've answered them, they won't ask it here, but I'll ask Adrian or Carlos. Carlos, question number one is, who created the token? Was it Blue Hill Mining? Was it Swisscom? Was it Half Mize? Who created the token?
We don't create the token. The token is in a second step. The token will be developed for an external company who is right now is one of the most higher company in developed token around the world. We don't have to say the name, because it's not necessary to know the name. The most important thing that people need to know is the token will be will be a normal ERC20. ERC20 is the past. We're going to develop a future token. In the future, the token will be, you will be able to do many things with the tokens. The token will be like a financial tool, okay? Like an investment fund. You can do many things with the token. It's not a normal ERC20. Anyone can create an ERC20. You go to the Ethereum blockchain and you create a smart contract or everything. Because to create the token is necessary to take into account the regulation rules. You don't have to create the token as you want. It's very important to create the token with the regulation rules and put into the smart contract all the necessary things that the regulation put into the table for the company who want to develop this type of token. This token will be under the Switzerland regulation. Is one of the most stronger regulation around the world regarding to the crypto space. For that reason, it's a lot of information regarding to the token, but it's not important to know who's going to develop the token.
Okay.
It's most important to know who the token will be, a Ferrari of the token. Okay.
Okay. So the second part of that question, which is asked a lot, is, okay, we understand Mize's part in all of this pre-sale. We understand the effort that Mize put in. Now, later on, when this process is finished and it's gone to the investors, we'll have these tokens when it's time to issue the tokens. That's great. is there anything coming extra from Mize, whether it be an exchange in Mize, or will we have information from the exchanges that accept the ER20 token? Because they're not available right now. So what people are asking is, what can we do in Mize network with this token?
Tradúceme, Armando, porque quiero entender perfectamente la pregunta.
Bueno, la pregunta es la pregunta. Bueno, la pregunta es que si nosotros, ¿qué forma tiene Mize de garantía que el token va a ser lo que es y a lo demás? ¿De qué forma Mize puede garantizar que nuestros tokens van a ser comercializados por esas plataformas o por eso las exchanges, o si vamos a tener una exchange solamente para esto? Yo pienso que no ha entendido que estamos hablando todos de lo mismo token. No hay token de Mize y token de otros.
Sí. It's the same token, okay? There is only one token, okay?
Yeah.
The Blue Whale token, the STO is only one, okay? The only difference is that we can access to buy right now in a special condition, okay? When the token will be launched in the next step, people going to buy in a higher price. And when the token will be issued to the investor, we're going to receive all our package, and we're going to put to our Mizers at the same time. And you will be able to get your token and put wherever you want. Okay. For example, you will put your token in the cool wallet that you receive in Las Vegas. And in the future, when the token going to the market, you're going to decide what you want to do with the token. You want to sell, but it's important to know, it's very important to know that the security, the rules in the exchange for the security token will be different than the rules that the utility token have right now, because the security token have a warranty behind the token. That is something who have real value behind the token. The token represents something who have value. It's important to know that we have. I don't want to show you documents, but I want to show you a little bit. Okay, only a little bit. If you have to see in the web page of the Blue Whale Mining, a company who is called Royal Haskoning. Okay, we have all the business plan. It's very extensive business plan to the Blue Whale Mining. If you go into the web page, you have to see Royal Haskoning, like a company who audit the project and certify the value of the mine. Okay, and they certify that the mine, in the baddest scenario that we can find, have a low value of $3,050 million in the baddest scenario, okay? And the token represent a part of the mine. It's a real value. For that reason, when the token going to the market, the token don't have to going down, and down. Will be silly sell the token in a lower value that they have in a real way, because in the smart contract you have the warranty behind the token, okay? For that reason, everything that you know right now, like a normal rules in a change, will be changed. You have buy and sell and go high and go down, but that is a flaw. That is a flaw. Don't will be able to go more down than one side. You understand me?
Yes, completely.
That is very important, and we're going to educate to our people. Okay, I know that many people want to put some money and the investor want to receive a return of investment, the most faster and more higher. But in the real project, everything take time, take a little time. For that reason, when the token goes to the market in a higher price that you buy, because you buy in a special condition, you will be able to sell. But it's important that we educate to the people that sell sell only a part of the token and have the other part of the token, and in the future the token go more high in the price because the mine will be every day more higher. It's important to understand that mine have cobalt and nickel, and the price of the cobalt of the nickel is going very high. For that reason, you understand what I want to say, Yuli.
Yeah, I was just about to say it in another way, because I can
another way. Yeah.
I know exactly what you're saying, so I'm going to say it to everybody listening in our way, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Just
okay. It's perfect. It's perfect.
Armando, the way I'm understanding it, this is less more about speculation up and down. It's because the value of the mine is going to get bigger, and that is your platform of why the price can go up, because you are share owner of the actual mine. So that's how I'm understanding it.
And I just want to add some more. That is very important, because in fact the exchanges they have to do different conditions for the STOs before against the utility tokens, because the other tokens, the fluctuation on the markets, they could drop down and go up and drop down because there was no value, security value, there was no back asset. So with the security tokens, the rules are different, because if the token has a value based on the back asset, it may go up, but it may go down. It might have fluctuations, but never drops down from the value that it has already acquired. So that is a big difference between the utility and the STO, the security token, because the other ones, they can go from $50 to 1 cent a dollar, right? But the lowest cap for the STO, it's the value behind it. Correct. So it will never drop below that. That means it's secure. So you will never go to negative, all right? You may stay on the same price. In the worst scenario, you stay on the value, on the price of the value, but never under. So that is a different conditions for the exchanges so there is new rules. And that's why, and I will confirm this with Carlos, because as far as I know, right now at this moment, they are coming, but I don't think there is already an exchange set up for these tokens. Carlos, la pregunta que te hago, porque yo tampoco tengo la certeza, es que yo pienso que hasta el momento, hasta el día de hoy, todavía no hay ninguna exchange ya lista y preparada para comercializar el STOs, Security Tokens, o ya verá.
Hay un par de ellos, hay dos exchanges, características, pero hay algunos que ya han desarrollado toda la plataforma tecnológica y ahora están aplicando por las licencias a los distintos gobiernos, a la SEC, Security Exchange Commission in USA, in Singapore, in Europe. Many exchanges will be launched with these rules, but it's necessary to take some control because some rules. The regulation is important. To institutional money is coming. Everything is clear with the new. The ICO will be the beginning, and the STO is the future. Will be the bad beginning to all the people understand that the market needs rules.
Well, Carlos, déjame solo explicar porque has dado la respuesta en inglés, pero ellos no vieron más
Sí, dala tú.
Entonces, what I said to Carlos, I asked him because I wanted to make sure, because of this special regulation to trade with the security tokens, they are, as far as I knew, there was no exchanges available to do this. So I just got to know from him that there is already 2 exchanges ready for regulator to sell and buy as security tokens. But in fact, all of them, the biggest ones, they are already, they start the process of legalize themselves to be prepared for trading the security tokens. And so they have to be approved by SEC, SEC on United States and also in Philippines, I think. So in fact, even the exchanges, they have to be regulated to do the trading of the security tokens. So amazing! This is huge information. So he starts to answer in English, but I made him the question in Spanish. So I just want to tell you why we was talking about the exchanges and the certification of the exchanges. Okay, Carlos, puedes continuar. Perdona.
Okay, to finish the conversation, in the next week we can create another meeting only for questions. It's important to the community understand, the mindset understand that we have we need to arrive at some targets, okay, some objectives. The first objective will be completed from the beginning of the launch of the product, but right now we have the hard work in these 3 months. It's important that every people, when everything is clear, when you understand, go to the market and make sales. That is important because we need to arrive to have a special condition. We need to arrive some target that is necessary to understand. No? That is very easy to understand for me. And when everything is clear, we need to go to the people to sell the project, to sell the product, and we stay here to help you and everything that you need, because it's important to arrive the maximum target that we have in this agreement.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Perfecto.
I just got one question, Carlos.
Okay.
When we sell the tokens in the future, what is the currency we get back? Is it going to be Bitcoin? Will it be Ethereum? Will it be Litecoin? What
from the beginning will be Bitcoin. Okay. You have some tools to make the different change, but at the end of the time, we can provide as a Mize. For example, if the market you buy you can change. We can provide the tools from you at the end of the time you receive Bitcoins.
Okay,
Bitcoin.
perfect.
That's what I meant. That is the most
important thing.
Yeah, that is not the most important thing in the moment because it will be tradable. So you can collect Bitcoin or any other currency. There will be platforms ready to do this trading and get your money back in several ways. But as Carlos said, Mize will give us tools to get this transaction and get Bitcoin, for example.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, every people, to stay here. I need to go into another meeting at 9 o'clock to close the conversation. Here is Adrian to say you something to finish the conversation. Great meeting. Many thanks to all the people to stay here with us on Friday, and see you in the next week in another conference. Okay. Thank you so much, Armando. Thank you so much, Lee. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you
so much.
Gracias a ti, Carlos. Fantástica información. Muchas gracias por estar ahí con nosotros. Y bueno, has prometido, próxima semana estarás acá.
Sí, no hay problema. Aquí estaremos.
Ok. Muchas gracias, Carlos. Va a trabajar. Va a otra.
Armando, todas estas feiras podemos hacer un resumen de todas las informaciones que vamos rescatando y colocando aquí al medio para seguir creciendo.
Okay, Adrian Jacuzzi said, I say goodbye to Carlos, and I remind him that he promised to get back next week. So, and so Adrian is saying that he will be back more, and we'll do this more often because it's important. They are committed to give us the real information. So to give us the train needed and the information needed to understand all of this process and everything about it. Because I think, in fact, there are people making questions that, for me, they're not supposed to do it. That's not smart. Asking, what is the contract? That's stupid. asking, show us the document, show us the document of this, of that. No, you must understand this. We are not playing around. There is big institutions behind this, and all is described in the white paper. The white paper is a legal document. So no, some people say, oh, it's easy. You go there on the wood and you make that and you put it out. So it's not. So the institutions involved in this and the partners there and all the names, big names that there. If you look at the white paper, you will see big companies there. Check those companies. They are huge. They are very remarkable companies. So in fact, questioning this, but I want to see the contract. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time, because they are confidential documents. We can't show it. There are two parts involved. There is always two parts involved, and the other part doesn't allow us to show, and we are not supposed to show. This is secrets agreements. So, but you should not question this. This is absolutely legal. We couldn't put, we wouldn't be irresponsible at the point to put our faces here, to give official documents out. They are public, to say that in fact we have a contract with Blue Hill. So we wouldn't do that. That is silly. That would be stupid. So in fact, what we're telling you, it's absolutely truth. And the white paper is the legal proof that everything is real. So questioning this, if you don't want to invest in PowerMine, it's absolutely okay. It's your decision. But if you want to put it, don't expect to see all of it, because this is it. And what we have, and Carlos, I did that question exactly. And I mentioned, Carlos, this is the same token that the other everybody else will receive, right? And said, yes, it is the same token. So we'll get it in a very special price, exactly the same token that those guys ahead will get for a way different price. All right? So the investors will pay the double as we are paying right now, and the public, by the end of the year, when it goes to the market, they will pay 10, 15 times more that we paid. So in fact, instead of spending time asking for things that you will never see, decide yourself. You want it or you don't want it, but don't lose time. Don't lose time. This is, and Carlos has mentioned it, after this goes to the regulator to sell to investors, that's the promotion that we have will end. So no more this huge discount of 50% or more in the case you're buying the pack 2 or pack 3 until the end of the month. So this is unique, and you may regret later, but even if you regret, there's nothing we can do. So this is the most important thing. The information is here. The information is here. The legal documents are presented. It's the white paper. That is a legal document. There is big names there proving that is serious. That is serious. And so there is no use to understand the product, understand the token, understand the advantages, understand the future of the token, understand the back asset of the token. This is the most important thing. Now ask for contract. Let me see the contract. Let me see the contract of the regulator. That is, sorry guys, I can't answer those questions. Nobody will. So sorry, Lee.
No, I think that it's a bingo moment for everybody. I think everybody's starting to realize now that this opportunity is so big, it's bigger than the question of, I want to see a contract. It's much, much bigger than that. And the thing is, the clock is ticking. And when it goes, the opportunity is lost. You know, we have been trying to tell you, Adrian's been trying to tell you, we've been trying to tell you for months. Carlos is coming today to tell you, coming next week to tell you. we need to get this information out now, because this isn't something you can decide in 6 months' time after the fact. It is here, it is now. And you've always wanted the opportunity in your life. I know most of you, if I was to ask, would you wish you were back in Bitcoin at 10 cents? You would have said yes, many times over. Now, if I say, do you want Blue Hill token mining at 4.5 cents or lower? Do you want it? And you will go, yes, I do. Now, let me ask you that question again in 2 years' time or 1 year's time, when you didn't take the action, and I ask you again, do you wish you could go back and get that token at this value? You are going to say, oh my goodness, yes, yes, yes. So it's happening right now, everybody. This is it. This is what you want. This is how the crypto growth, sorry, the cryptocurrency wealth transfer, this is it. You're experiencing it right now. It's happening right in front of your eyes. And I'm passionate about it because I see it. And I've had this light bulb moment today with something Carlos said. And now I know what I need to do for Mize's, for Mize Network, for my family, and for my team. And I'm going to do it.
Yeah, and there are some good points that they were mentioned today. Is this, what Carlos made it very clear, this is unique and this is very special because of this special agreement, special contract that we did with Blue Hill, that Mize did with Blue Hill. We got special conditions because of, to do this pre-sale. But those conditions, that they are in fact attached, according to the contract with Mize and Blue Hill, they are attached to a certain volume of sales, right? So in fact, we are also depending on that to get success and to keep going inside Blue Hill and protect the Mize's shares, let's say this way. So it is in fact for us important, very important, that all of us promote this, because it's easy to understand. This is a commercial contract, right? This is a commercial contract. This is an enterprise's contract. And of course there are rules, there are as Carlos tried to say, there are objectives, there are goals to be achieved. And we all must be committed there, because in fact we are inside, as company, we are inside Blue Hill. And if this pre-sale, let's call it this way, if this that we are doing is very successful and we reach the golden point, what happened is we will have more power inside Blue Hill to protect our community. All right. So this is very important for us to focus, to give more power for Mize Network inside Blue Hill. All right. So this is something that you should have in mind. Let's work for this. Let's make it this work, because this will change absolutely your future. Absolutely, this will change your future forever. So don't put it aside. Don't waste time. Just if you look into the white paper, check the documents and make your decision. But don't take too long. Otherwise, it might gone. Right, Lee?
Absolutely. Let's hear from our CEO.
CEO. Adrian, perdoa que a gente começou a falar e começamos aqui a acertar alguns pontos, a reforçar alguns pontos do Carlos e fomos aqui falando um bocadinho mais.
Claro que sí, simplemente decir esto. Graças ao conhecimento e é grato, é gratificante tê-lo ao Carlos Garrido a explicar-nos de maneira detalhada todos os pontos que são muito importantes e nos tiram de muitas dúvidas, ¿sí? Portanto, é reconfortante, Armando, e nos sentimos muito gratos por isso. Portanto, eu penso que a audiência também deveria estar assim, porque nos tranquiliza, porque nós temos um passado, ou conhecemos, ou temos algum conhecimento de outras coisas, mas isto é conhecimento futuro e real.
Mm-hmm. So, first of all, he wants to mention that is so fortunate, and all of us, we are also, to have Carlos. to have to take advantage of all his knowledge and all his connections. And this is only possible because he knows what he's doing and he knows with who talking to and to get the best deals for us. So in fact, he took this opportunity to thank Carlos and to cherish him and congratulate him for protecting us this way and to always find the best. And besides that, he thanks Carlos also to come here to the webinar and give us these powerful informations about it. So he wants really to focus this. And in fact, this is something that it's not normal, but it is what it is and we love it.
Y ya está. Desearle a todo un buen fin de semana. Estoy aquí en Sevilla, trabajando arduamente, afinando todas esas cositas que son del paso a paso. Y muy obrigado por estar en todos ahí. Y ahora, a partir de segunda-feira ou neste fin de semana, a fazer o que é nossa parte de fazer crescer aquela comercialização de PowerMind.
Okay, so guys, for him, that's it. It was a pleasure for him to be here, and also he wants to remind you that we got everything. So this is the time now. Don't expect to go next day. Just do it now. Do it now. Start to your work. Start to promote, because this will guarantee your future. So put in action, put it on, and let's do what we're supposed to do. That's why we are commercials inside Mize Network. That's in fact what we are. So let's go there and commercialize this fantastic product. All right. So that is the final words of Adrian.
Muito obrigado, una boa noite y hasta cualquier momento. Segunda-feira, la conferencia oficial.
Okay, so for him, good night. Thank you to all of you. And we'll see you again on Monday on the official webinar. So from Adrian, goodbye to all of you. Well, I'll take this opportunity also to thank all of you and to thank personally Carlos and Adrian for being here. Oh, I forgot to translate something. Adrian said that he is there and they are working very hard to give us always the best, and they are working in new things to show us. So stay tuned, keep coming back, because we'll have news. All right. So for my part, thank you so much. And we'll be back on Monday for the official webinar at 7 o'clock London time. And for my part, it was a pleasure. And please, if you have questions, just take notes. And next week, we'll do a question and answer session, all right, about all of this. Okay, so from my part, thank you so much. And back to you, Lee.
No, I'm super happy. Thank you again to Carlos, because I don't think people understand the pragmaticness of Carlos and how many times he travels around the world to get the best information from the best people. And that's why it's very difficult to get hold of Carlos. So being in the head office today with the CEO, and we have the privilege to be on this webinar tonight. So I'm very humbled about that. So thank you very much. I got nothing else to say. I can't wait till Monday, because Monday we'll start to do this again and we'll have the Q&A and more things will come out. So I hope it was enjoyable, everybody. I hope everybody's starting to really understand the seriousness of what we have here. So thank you from me, Adrian. Thank you again. Armando, I think that's it. We're good to go.
Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great weekend. If not before, we'll see you on Monday. Okay? So thank you so much. See you tomorrow.
See you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.